I'm going to talk about the college essay, the much dreaded, much discussed college essay, what to write about and how to write it. So I'm going to talk about two pieces of this puzzle that are, again, often overlooked and misunderstood. And the first is how to write this and what tone. I have read many college essays that started with a quote from, say, The Great Gatsby or Huck Finn, and I have read many college essays with the word plethora or heretofore. I've also talked to a lot of teenagers, and I've never once heard one of them use the word plethora or heretofore in conversation, nor open a conversation with a quote from The Great Gatsby. And I use that anecdote because admission counselors are actually closer in age to teenagers than they usually are to parents. Most of the time, admission counselors just graduated from the college where they now work, and they were once tour guides, and they absolutely know what a teenager should sound like. They also know generally what counselors sound like, and parents sound like, and what AI sounds like. And so you want to make sure that you sound like you. Now, I don't want you to sound like you just texted your best friend. I do want you to have generally good grammar. But the tone is likely going to be a little bit more casual, a little bit more conversational than you might imagine, because I want to get to know who you are as a person. I have your transcript to get to understand your grades and your academic impact, but the essay is where I get to see you, a person who's probably going to be joining my residential community, and I want to know you as a person. Now, the second piece of this is the topic. Oftentimes people have a lot of information that they want to get across in their application, and sometimes it can be just very factual. Maybe there's something really hard that you had to deal with in high school. Maybe there was just some scheduling issues, or you changed schools, or things that came up in high school that you feel like you need to address, but you also don't feel like you really want to have to tell them as a story. The first important thing to remember with this is there is another section in your application. It's the additional information section. It is not another essay, but it can easily be a place where you give a factual update about perhaps something hard that happened to you in high school that's been difficult, but maybe you're not ready yet to talk about. Or something mechanical. You changed schools, you changed courses, you had a tough time because of an injury. Put that there. And give your college essay the space to tell a story you want to share. Maybe about your deep love of theater, or your deep love of poetry, or your deep excitement about winning the first game ever in 4 years on your soccer team, even though you were a bench player and you scored the final goal. Tell the story that makes you excited, not the thing you think they want to hear.